guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Elena if you haven't been here before. So today I'm just going to get right into it. I am going to do like a partial face of new things to me, and we're just going to kind of review them and see what I think. I'm going to start just by putting on some chapsticks. My lips are crusty. Today's kind of a weird video. I hadn't really planned on filming this initially, so I'll kind of explain what is happening with today as I go through these things. So, first of all, it is, again, if you've watched my channel, our air conditioner is on the fritz. You guys, it is 89 degrees in our bedroom. When I tell you that I am like angry when I get really hot, I'm not joking. Like, I feel furious right now. I'm angry. So we had family pictures scheduled today, which was a reschedule because the last time we had them scheduled, it was raining. Today, it was like an hour and a half before we were supposed to leave, and then Charlie, my youngest, was said her forehead hurts, which is typically code for that she has a fever. Wouldn't you know, she has a fever. So we had to reschedule them again for I don't even know when. So I like specifically got my hair done earlier than I would normally go because I didn't want to have roots. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I just feel today's been a freaking bust and I'm irritated. Anyways, so that's why I have part of my makeup done, because I started with my eyes and I have foundation on, and I don't know what this is. I mean, I look like scabby. It's gross. If you're first time to my channel, I'd like to say I'm not usually this much of a mess, but that would be a lie. So welcome. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go through, I found some products that I've been like really wanting to try, but I haven't really found like the right video to fit them in. So here it is. So the concealer that I'm gonna use, I got like a sample trial size or whatever of the Tarte C Hydro Sealer. I don't know if this is gonna be the right color, but it's light medium sand. It says it has caffeine in it, algae, mineral pigments, and vitamin B. So caffeine is supposed to be really good for, this might be a little dark, but we'll go with it. Caffeine's supposed to be really good for under eye, like bags, which I got. And I've heard good things about this, so we will see. I think it'll be a little dark, but I don't think it's anything we can't make work. So school starts for my oldest in a week, I think, a little over a week. We're doing e-learning, so that should be interesting. The teacher I was hoping she would get, and this is literally like, I have no reason to think this teacher is going to be better than any other teacher other than they did like a video showing this is what e-learning would look like, which is really was not anything close to what I thought e-learning would look like. I mean, they didn't really tell us what it's going to look like, and I don't think this was any closer to what it's going to look like. I think this is like kind of a light concealer or light coverage. I don't really feel like this was high coverage in any way. I have a hair right there. I don't know that it claims to be. It doesn't say. But I would say light coverage, light to medium. Definitely not full coverage. It's not like Shape Tape or anything. But I think for summer, I did another layer because I wanted to see if it was buildable without being like cakey. I think so far I would say yes. It looks good, but the teacher that did the e-learning like video that said like, this is what e-learning will look like, is the one that Evie got. And she seemed like so sweet and enthusiastic, and I was like, oh, it would be nice if she got her. And she did. So I still like don't have any clue what it's gonna look like day to day. They didn't really go over that, like, so who really knows? I don't have a contour, so I'm just gonna skip that really. The bronzer that I'm gonna use is the Maybelline City Bronzer. Well, I might wait because I need to set this if I'm gonna use powder. The foundation that I used does set down pretty well, but I am gonna use a liquid blush. So it's the Glossier Cloud Paint. I have two colors. What colors are these? It says they're a pillowy gel cream formula designed for the most user-friendly cheek color. I'm going to use one of the brushes that I normally use for a liquid blush. It says for best results, apply with fingertips. Oh, okay. We will see. The colors Storm and Puff. So I'm going to start with Storm. Oh, my hair. It's so effing sticky in this house right now. I feel angry as hell because it's so sticky that it makes me mad. I've heard really good things about these, by the way. I prefer probably the other liquid blushes that I have, but these are nice. They don't have a scent or anything. They seem, if you're like trying to kind of build your way into liquid blush, I might try to build it up. They don't seem to really like stay tacky. I might try the other color too. The other color, Puff, is more of like a coral color. If you're not new to this channel, you know that I love blush. So I am no stranger. I prefer, like, I think it's good to have blushes that are like pigmented but easily buildable, but I prefer more pigmented blushes, and I would just prefer to have a light hand versus not pigmented, and then you have to spend like days trying to build it up. So they're nice. I mean, Glossier is not known for having like super pigmented products anyway, so I don't think that's like unheard of. I'm gonna try to get out some creases since I've had this foundation on for a minute. The powder that I'm gonna try is Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Microfine Powder. So many words. So we'll see. I've never tried anything from her. I don't know that this color is gonna match me at all. I don't know, do they come in colors? Oh, this is medium, so probably not. Probably the light would have been a better choice. But again, I got like samples of things sent to me, so I couldn't choose the color. It's definitely not the color to choose under my eyes, so I might go over that with something lighter. I have a hard time spending like the price on Charlotte Tilbury. It's so expensive. And I know that it has like a pretty big following. I just have like such a tough time with how expensive it is. I don't know. it would really have to like blow my socks off for me to think that it would be worth some of the prices. It's kind of like Natasha Denona, like eyeshadows. I just don't think I could spend that much on an eyeshadow palette. And I feel like this is fine. I need to go under my eyes with something lighter because this, I think, darkened under there a little bit. It's gonna look a little crazy. It's pretty, like it, you know, looks nice, but do I know that I would spend that much money? Maybe if I had a gift card, you know, where it's like not my money. I don't know, I'm kind of a gift card hoarder too, so hard to say. I mean, it does look up close like it looks really nice, but like, can I justify spending that much money? I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I think I would have to be like gifted it. I just am not, I don't know. I don't know that I could do it. Okay, what's next? Let's try this City Bronzer. This is the color 100. I have like a little, I don't even know what you would call it, like a little container over here of like so many things that I like buy when they're on sale or buy when I have a coupon, of like things that I've wanted to try for a long time. And I just didn't know when the right video would be, so it's all just sitting over here, and so today was gonna be the day. So frustrated. Charlie having a fever. Like, we don't freaking go anywhere. I am not one of the people that's been like out and about, going everywhere, doing everything. We don't do anything. Like, the girls tell on me that we don't even go play like in the front driveway because there's like boys that run amok in our neighborhood and they're always in the front, like in our driveway and stuff. And I'm like, I'm that parent that won't even go like in the front because there's kids out there. So like, what could she have? She had what sounded like a really croupy cough like a week ago. I think a week ago now. I'm gonna have to add a different blush because this ain't enough for me. So I'm gonna go in with a blush that I already have, because I don't think I have any new ones, other new ones. So this is just the Revlon Rosy Rendezvous. I've used this before and I really like it. I like that bronzer though. It's really buildable. So if you're looking for like a lighter bronzer just to add a little bit of definition, I think it's really nice. I think I probably could have gone like one shade up, but it's really pretty and it went on really nice. So like, I'm that parent, you know, so I don't understand. Just feel irritated. Charlie is like the one that's always sick. So like, she gets literally everything. My guess is it's probably her ears. We need to get tubes, most likely. We've been like toying with it for, I mean, probably a year. But like, who's gonna do an elective surgery in the middle of a pandemic? You know, like her doctor, like you can't even get in to see pediatricians really to deal with it all. But she had a croupy cough like a week ago, and so when I called, she was like, well, you could take her to like a med check. I'm like, not if I don't have to. And they were just like, you don't do anything for croup anyway, so And it went like that. The croupy cough lasted one night, and then they've had. Sorry, my drink is like sweating. They've had like a. Both of them have had like a kind of nasty cough for like a week. It's not COVID, but you know, it's kind of gone. They didn't have any fevers with it or anything like that. It was just a cough and a little bit of a runny nose. Charlie's prone to croup, like she's prone to anything respiratory, which is kind of why we are a little more hyper vigilant, I guess, around like respiratory illnesses, which is why like COVID has been scary for us. It's just so frustrating. Okay, sorry to be such a downer. One of the things I was really excited to try, I have not tried this yet. It's the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, the ultra fine tip. I got neutral deep brown. I don't know if this is gonna be like my shade or not. Because my hair is dark, my brows themselves like naturally are not that dark. But my hair, well, my hair's not that dark either, but I dye it dark. I get it dyed dark. This is not the full size either. This is the travel size. It goes on really smooth. It's hard to believe I haven't tried this. I probably went a little dark. I don't know that I would have necessarily needed to go this dark. I'm always looking for new brow things. You know, since I have a brow business, if you don't know, I'm a permanent makeup artist, so I do brows, microblading and brow lamination and stuff. So I'm always looking for like new brow products because, you know, not everybody is ready to make the leap. And so I do talk to my clients about makeup alternatives. So I love finding new products that I can recommend to people. So I love finding new brow items. It does go on really smooth. Like, I'm not the biggest fan. I know it's like a cult favorite of the Anastasia. I know everybody says it different. Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. It's just a tad too waxy for me. But I also think that there's like cheaper dupes. This is almost too it almost goes on too easy. Sometimes I like mine to be a little, like to go on a little, I don't know what the word is. I like them to be a little waxier than this, just not as waxy as the Anastasia one. I do like how opaque it is though. That's not always easy to do. And I do like, for brown, there's no red in it, which is hard to do. Because a lot of browns have red bases for whatever reason. This is like a true brown, which I do like, because a lot of browns are not brown, they're red, which I do not like at all. I could sit and do this for hours. Okay, overall I like it. I would imagine that it probably smudges pretty easily. This is new to my channel, but not new to me. It's the Essence Make Me Brow. It's the brow gel from Essence. This is like one of my favorite drugstore brow gels, but I just haven't had a chance to like feature it on my channel. So I thought I would put it in this video, but it's one of my favorite drugstore brow gels. So if you're looking for a drugstore brow gel, it comes in 3 colors, I think. I have brownie brows. This is the medium one, I think. There's one darker and then one lighter. But I love that. So far I like that. Okay. What is the next thing? I need to finish my eye makeup here. Okay. I am sweating like a lot. So I'm not gonna do my makeup like I was gonna do for our pictures. I'm not gonna finish it the way that I was. I don't even know what I just did there. That's not the look I was going for, but so discouraged about Charlie. I know some of you guys have kids that have gone back to school. I'd be curious like how it's gone so far. I think a lot of the kids around here went back this week or start next week. I've seen a lot of like people on Facebook talk about their kids going back this week and next week. Everybody so far has like reported that it's gone better than they thought, so that's good. Because I just think you never know like how it's gonna go. So I'm glad that people are having better than average reports for their kids. Okay. An eyeliner that's new to me. So we're gonna try this Wet n Wild Blackest Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner. If I can get it open. All right. So I did buy the liquid version of this too. So there's a liquid version and then a regular like pencil version. Ooh, it's really pointy. I don't know if you can see that. And it's fairly thick. Oh, it goes on like really smooth. Okay. And I got it down here. Not great. Wheel. I'll have to fix that. It could also be shit. Okay, so it's either like, this is just gonna be really thick because it's the temperature of hell in here, or this is the softest eyeliner on the planet. So it's one of the two. I'm gonna assume that it's a little bit of both. That it's so hot in here that it like can't keep up. And it's like struggling to maintain. Trying to fix a little bit where it got down here, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to save that. Yeah, it's just so like effing hot in here that it just may be. Kind of heinous. Just might be a little too hot for this eyeliner. I don't know that most people are getting ready in rooms that are 90 degrees. If you are, I feel bad for you because it's uncomfortable, to say the least. I think I went in a little further on one eye than I did the other. I may just like royally F this up, but maybe it'll all come out in the wash and it'll look fine. Yeah, so the eyeliner's a little effed up. We'll say that. All right, let me get my eyelashes curled. The boob sweat, you guys. It's not good. Not good at all. I was gonna do a July favorites, but I just couldn't even be bothered to walk around the house and gather everything. It's too hot. We have one quote. What is happening with my eyelash here? It's like one eyelash going straight down. We have one quote to replace the air conditioner. And it's, you know, very expensive. So my dad thought he knew someone who could do it cheaper, so that he's used before and trusts, so. But the guy lives like out in the country and my dad wasn't sure if the guy would come out this far. So we have to see if that's a possibility. Okay, this is the primer that I use all the time with every mascara, but I'm gonna try a new mascara today. So I got, Ulta had like a little, if you spent $50, you could get a bunch of little mascaras, like trial size mascaras. I think there were, I don't remember, 8, something like that. So I just picked one of them. I've been using lash serum too, you guys, for like a couple weeks. I think it's working. I feel like I hit a plateau this last week though. And like this eye is doing something weird. I don't know what's happening with this eye, but okay. So the one I'm gonna try today, because I had a bunch of them, but I wasn't sure which one to try, is, the kids took my tweezers. I just painted my nails today, so of course I'm gonna F them up doing this. All right, here we go. The only thing that bugs me is if you get like travel size mascaras and they don't have the same brush. I always want them to do the same brush, so hopefully this has the same brush. I'm trying new sparkling waters because normally I think they taste like sewer water. So this one is, I think, Aha. Such a dumb name, but this is the blueberry pomegranate. It's not bad. It smells like medicine, but it tastes all right. This is the It Cosmetics Lash Blowout. So I think this is the normal brush that it has. So we will see. I I think the lash serum that I've been using, it's definitely like made them longer. I just don't know about thicker, and I wish I could find one that made them thicker. Like Latisse and the Rodan and Fields one. Who am I? Fields. They make them longer, but I just wish I could have like my kids' eyelashes basically. Cause like I always get like this one eyelash that's like crazy long, and then it just looks kind of wonky. I think this is the one that has the like yellow on it normally. I'm not making any sense, I don't think. And like eyebrows, I always have one set of eyelashes that performs better than the other. I'm kind of critical of mascaras too, just for what it's worth. I'm not like a grab any old mascara kind of person. I'm pretty particular about my mascaras. I like them clumpier. I don't like wet mascaras. A lot of the mascaras that people like love, I don't. So far I don't love this. Don't feel like it's doing much for my eyelashes. Like it's not making them look like they have a lot of volume at all. Like I just look like I have like 7 eyelashes that are really long. And that's it. Like I said, I don't like wet mascaras. I like clumpier mascaras because I want a lot of volume. And because my eyelashes are naturally long, I do have a lot of trouble with mascaras like clumping, or not clumping, but like rubbing up here. I don't know. I'm not really sold on this per se. Doesn't really seem to build very well either. I don't know. I look like I have 7 really long eyelashes, and that's about it. Okay, so lips. I don't know that I have any new lip products for you guys. There was a combination that I did want to show you though, that an influencer that I follow like swears by. Now I've never tried the original version, so I can't tell you that it's like a dupe per se. I forgot highlighter. Oh, you guys, I'm so sweaty. So the highlight I'm gonna use is by Flower Beauty. It is their Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. It has 3 colors in it, and there is like a champagne, a pink color, and then a gold. I think I'm gonna mix the champagne and the pink. That's pretty. I think it does accentuate like a little bit of texture, but I don't think any of them like don't accentuate any of my texture. It's pretty. I like that. But sometimes I get a little too much over my blush. Okay. Anywho, this is supposed to be a dupe for, I think for Charlotte Tilbury. Her Pillow Talk. I don't even know if that's the right thing. I want to say it out loud. Anyways, this is the Milani lip liner in Spice. And I don't overline. I do have a scar on my lip though, so it's kind of weird over here. And if you overline, like, that's cool. I just don't. I like kind of having a pronounced Cupid's bow versus like going straight around it. And like I said, I have a scar right here from when I was little. I bit it and hit a coffee table, so it is like kind of strange right there to go over. And then this is the Maybelline Superstay ink crayon in the color Trust. These do, like, this has a smell, I will say. It smells like crayons. Usually, like, that's one reason I don't wear a lot of lipsticks, is like the smell gets to me and I can't, like, you taste it and it grosses me out. This kind of dissipates, like, I don't feel like I get over it. It is matte, like not completely matte like the Superstay ink ones, but you can put a gloss over it if you like. But I do really like the combination of it. If you're looking for like a nude that's not like skin colored, I do really like the way this looks, and I like the way it looks with a lot of different eyeshadow combinations. So like this is more like cool toned with a little bit of warm to it. I like it with really warm colors. I also like it with just straight up warm, but I do think it looks really nice with just straight cool colors too. So I do think it's a really versatile look for lip colors, and I do think it looks good on different skin tones. I have a hard time with colors like this because when I'm really fair, but I do think this looks good on fair, medium, and darker skin tones. Okay, and last but not least, setting spray. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I did not like, okay, I'll take it back. I liked the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, but it broke me out like crazy, so I couldn't wear it. But I think I've tried this before, but for the life of me, I cannot remember if I liked it or not. So here we go. It has a slight smell. I almost always sneeze. Not a strong smell, but a slight smell. And then I always go over my setting sprays with a sponge to kind of press it in. Just to get rid of like any excess, and then make sure everything's in there. So I don't think it like makes you matte. Hair's kind of wild now. It's frizzy as all get out. And I don't think it claims to be per se. It just says seal the deal. But I do like the way it dries down. All right, guys, so I think this is the final look, sweaty and all. My hair's frizzy and crazy. But overall, like, I think I like the concealer a lot. I like the eyeliner. Like I said, I think it's kind of melty because it's so hot in here. I really like the bronzer. I don't know that I love those blushes. to be honest. I have other cream blushes that I like better. I do like the eyebrow pencil though. Again, I don't know that I would spend the money on the Charlotte Tilbury powder, but I'm not somebody who like spends the money on stuff like that anyways. So I think for a splurge maybe, but I think like on the regular, I don't know that I would. The brow gel, I've always loved that, so I think I would continue to like it. And I do really like the setting spray. And then I like the highlighter as well. I think it does look... Hey, we're kids. And I like this. What am I talking about? I'm losing my shit, you guys. The highlighter, and I like the lip combo. All right, guys, hopefully your day is going way better than mine, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks again, as always, for watching. Again, you guys, I appreciate it so much. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I'm funny, and you guys can kind of follow along in like all the mishaps and crazy stuff that happens to us throughout the day. And then I think we have some new DIYs coming for our house, so I'm really excited about that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And as always, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.